They are too nosy to unfriend you, but too much of a hater to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody to hear this message today about people who have things to say about you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say no reason because a lot of times you just mean well. You didn't know such and such felt this way about you. Let your haters watch, man. Let them watch. Let them watch. Let them see how you're doing and what it is that you're going to do. You feel what I'm saying? You just have to turn it up a notch and go a different way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your doubters, you know what I'm saying, your supporters, if you rather, like to, no, I'm not gonna say supporters, your doubters. Your doubters like to, observe the downfall of you, you know, i.e. dealing with the smear campaign and things of that nature. And when you're criticized heavenly, most of those times, man, when people say stuff like that to you that you know that's not true about you, it's just a projection of their own weakness upon you. They want you to feel that way that they want to see you feel. You know what I'm saying? And you start to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they win. They want to be able to see on you what they not. You know, it bothers them. Listen, it bothers people when you go a route that is unconventional, that is unknown, and how dare you have the audacity to be who you are and go do something that's completely different than most people. How dare you? And it's not that you think that you're better than, it's just a simple fact of, this is what you trust about yourself, is that you believe in yourself. You believe in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta believe in what you're doing. You gotta have that belief. And because you own that and you show that and you know that bothers them. That's why they have to make you feel some kind of way. That's why they gotta make you doubt yourself. That's why they gotta gaslight you. That's why they gotta devalue you. That's why they gotta triangulate you to play with your emotions, to get you caught up in these random, you know what I'm saying, trauma bonds that you don't need to be in, just to make you feel less than of yourself, so you can't outshine them in that thing that they see that you're better than them at. You feel what I'm saying? This is the less you react, the more they unravel. You know what I'm saying? It's just go your way and continue to be your way. Because can't nobody really stop you at the end of the day, bro. Sis, can't nobody really stop you. Let people who make you feel like that you can't do it, let that go in the past. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep holding on to what was. You got to walk into what is. You feel what I'm saying? And that's like my biggest thing about today's message. If you're watching this video, walk into what is. This is the new version of you that you're going into, that you don't need the same toxicity that you've been going through and having around you unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Accepting, thinking that it's honor in taking this flack. It's not honor in taking that flack, man. People like to make you your punching bag and stuff, man. There's no honor in taking flack from people. There's no honor in that. Stand up for yourself. Have standards. It's okay. Narcissistic people will make you feel like you have to take that kind of stuff up in order to have relationships. You know what I'm saying? How these people weaponize relationships with you. They'll use that as a means to get you to bend to their will, because they know that you want that relationship out of them. You know what I'm saying? Or out of someone that they can triangulate you with. It's the craziest and wild concept that people really, some people really do this. Most people really do this. I hate to say it like that too, but like, you know, it's a really wild concept because it's all for the entertainment of the narcissist, just to see that that pout on your face, that sadness on your face. They have to see that, but they don't have to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, when it comes to you being no contact with none of these people, you completely clear your mind, like for real, for real. And with having a more clear mind, you know, your success is the loudest comeback, like straight up. Like what it is that you're trying to obtain in your life with clarity and no distractions of thinking about what people think of you, and you know what someone said that you looked up to about how they feel about your talents and skills. Like, you can work on you and become a better version of you. I'm gonna always keep saying that. You know, for prime examples, people like Kobe Bryant, like that's one of my favorite basketball players ever, and his work ethic in his book is wild to me, because he had to work on his skill set in order to compete with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He knew that it wasn't like he didn't have certain ways like everybody else did, so he had to compete with people with complete skill. You know what I'm saying? Understanding what it took to build a skill set that can break down most other skill sets because of how well you studied everybody else's and yours to compete. And that's how you got to be when it comes to betterment of yourself and getting over what people say about you, and not letting that be the truth about you. What people say about you is not the truth about you. What the truth about you is what you believe about you. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, you want to be, of course, felt as the person that is a nice person and kind person, things of that nature. But that's for people that is really about giving that ROI back to you when you give that ROI to them. You know what I'm saying? The people that's not giving that ROI, who's giving you that negative nonsense because of you yearning for the relationship, is the issue that I'm saying. Is what those people is most likely to say these kind of things. And I'm just saying it for this. You have to just let everybody know. And I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart, what it is and what it's not. I know there's probably like, what do you mean? Like, why would you say that? Like, you gotta let people know what it is and what it's not. What it is and what it's not. You gotta turn it up a notch. There's work to be done that is going to excel you into the next level. You can't do that thinking about this and being distracted by them. Being distracted by the nonsense of how somebody broke up with you because it was embarrassing. Most of the time I got it because you get stuck in the embarrassment of it all. I got it. You get stuck ruminating about that. Most of the things that you think about after all of this is just the embarrassment of it, because it's like, dang, it really happened like this. Yeah, I got it. Trust. But that don't mean that you got to sit in that. That's the emphasis that I'm saying. You don't have to sit in that. You can change your outcome. You can be the version of you that you saw yourself as. You can be the one that confirms what you always knew about you, and not let somebody else deem that for you. Deem your value. Deem what you should be of your own standards. Make you into somebody that you're not. Make you become these people. Man, listen. Stop stressing yourself out with all this nonsense. Stop putting in all this effort for stuff and people that does not give that ROI back. You need that time and effort into you, into the right relationships. You know what I'm saying? The right person. You need that time for you. You have to reevaluate how you spread your time out with the people around you and the things around, the environments around you. Get rid of these shadows, man. Quit letting these shadows make you feel like you gotta be just like them because of how big the eclipse is. Man, the light clears all of that out. Your light is gonna shine so bright. It is shining so bright. Still, whether you believe that or not. Because when you're watching videos like this, when you're watching content like this, trying to find answers and just wanting to have more understanding on what it is that you're doing for the direction of for your personal growth and your healing journey, it is a, I promise you, a sign that you're on the right path. Straight up, it really is, because you're programming yourself to have more of an optimistic way of looking, you know what I'm saying, for yourself and your outcomes and your day-to-day practices and your intent. You know what I'm saying? That's vital. Most people can't really hold on to that kind of like perspective all the time because it's hard, because the day-to-day things that may be negative can cloud their thought. You know what I'm saying? But you have to make a choice every single day in, day in, out, on a daily basis, to really get your mindset, to really program yourself. But you have to actively be doing things as well. There's work to be done, and it can also be done to really build yourself into that version of you that you know that exists. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Your silence from all the nonsense, all the noise that you've been through up until this point, that's the power. The power is to not be reactive. I know it's like a cop-out, and you may felt like it needs to be, you know what I'm saying, whatever case may have you some other way, but it's silence is the superpower. You feel what I'm saying? Because you just go away, you just remove yourself, and you just need to really prove most of the things you say to anybody, to yourself. You have to prove it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to prove it to anybody else, because most people don't. Most of the things that you may want to seek in life, a lot of people don't have those results. So you have to get those results for yourself and go on that path. You are on that path. You're set on that path. You feel what I'm saying? You're finding answers. You're building yourself. Things are becoming more concise. Reevaluating your circle, knowing to have around you. You know what I'm saying? And in this process, your silence is terrifying them. Why do they go so ghost? Why are they so quiet? Because you're focused. Because you're focused on building. You understand the assignment. You have a vision. That's why you don't hang out as much as you do. That's why you don't do as much of the things that you may have used to do, as far as the habits you may have, because when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse recovery, when you're dealing with narcissists, you start to recover from all, you start to understand a lot of your own bad habits that have distracted you throughout the process of being with them, of attempting to be with them. Let me say that. Let me keep it a stack with you. You know what I'm saying? Attempting to be with them. You know what I'm saying? So you adopt a lot of the habits that's not you. The narcissist aura is so strong, it rubs off on you a lot of their bad habits. So now you're getting back to you, and also unlearning and teaching yourself new habits you didn't have before. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole entire process, but I'm saying, like, for the most part, when you go silent, you are able to reorder these things, build these things, structure these things out. You know what I'm saying? And there's power in being unbothered. There's power in being unbothered. You can't let what they say about you trigger you and make you feel some kind of way. Yes, I know that it hurts, because sometimes it's the people that, you know, we didn't think would say this kind of stuff, but it's just what you gotta learn to accept, zoom out, know what it is, know that the way that person sees that, who's saying that about you, sees y'all relationship about that, and you just got to keep it moving and ride out. You know what I'm saying? I know that it sucks, but you just got to ride out straight up. And it's not an L, it's a W for you, because you don't have to focus on any type of tension and negativity when it comes to these individuals that pose these tensions, these unwanted tensions that you never wanted to begin with to even have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, most of the time, you have so much well intent, but some people just have that negative intent about you because it's something about you that bothers them. And so when you go silent and you just go away from all the nonsense, that bothers them too, because you're not here for them to start a new rumor about. You know what I'm saying? Make up something else. Listen, as you progress upon your healing journey, as you progress upon your journey of becoming, as you progress upon the journey of seeing yourself in a version of you that you know that you can get to, it's going to bother other people. It is. It's just what it is. Most of the time, it's the people that you care about. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, it's those people that you was never thinking about that would make this, that would feel this way. But regardless of whatever that is, your focus is on you and building your world, your reality, and how you see it. You know what I'm saying? To glow up and succeed, the byproduct is making so and so feel some kind of way. And it's not to do it just in the intent of, just to understand that that's the kind of thing that's going to be perceived of as you do what it is that it takes to see a better version of you. It's just what it is. It sucks because it's unavoidable. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be perceived that way. It is unavoidable because, like, you'd be surprised when you start to change a lot of your habits, how many people start to give you backhanded compliments, saying stuff like, "Oh, you think you're too good for this? Or you don't want to eat. You don't want to eat this kind of food." Just, I'm telling you, man, when you just choose different from most, you start to choose different from most, and you just separate yourself from most. Not to be different and think you better than, but I'm telling you, this is going to be the perception that most people are going to have on you. It's not going to be all the time, but I'm saying, like, for the ones that you know that is feeling some kind of way about whatever it is you do, the actions you do, them the ones that's going to really feel it the most and have the most tension. But it's going to always come with this when it comes to you changing and betterment and building and seeing yourself in a new light that is going to outshine the version of them that they put upon you that was less than the light that you was trying to, like, show to begin with. You know what I'm saying? They always try to dim your light this entire time. Always making you sit in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Making you be quiet as they talk. All kind of stuff. All kind of random stuff on how they dim your light throughout this entire process of you trying to get your chance to be you. You can be you. It's your opportunity now to shine your light and be you. Straight up. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro. Sis, it's time. Lock in, turn up, to think about any more of what was going on back then. It's just let it go. Don't even stress yourself out anymore. That's so much energy to worry about. You feel what I'm saying? It's so much energy to worry about what someone thinks of you. It's so much energy to worry about situations that you have no more control of. It's so much energy to worry about people who don't have your best interests at heart. People who just, you just never would think. And I really want this message to touch somebody, because I want somebody to understand your peace of mind is so important in your life going forward and recovering. You have to be able to make the conscious choice and the conscious awareness to have of where you put yourself in and around things that can distract you and distract you and drain you. You feel what I'm saying? Distract and drain. You got to be aware of where you place yourself at, where you place your mind at. You know what I'm saying? Your peace of mind is, you need to protect your peace of mind. You feel what I'm saying? And if you want any more exclusive content from me, I do have my free newsletter. The link is in the description. You can find that. I really just hope that somebody watches this video and takes it serious on how they view themselves and how they view their self-worth when it comes to the things around them and the people they allow around you, the people you allow around you. You know what I'm saying? You need to allow the people around you that's gonna give you the ROI of love that you want to give to somebody, and also the things that's going to give that back. You feel what I'm saying? Separate yourself and put yourself into the place until you can get to the version of you that you know that you can. You feel me? So I hope this message finds you well. I'm Fonzie Murph, and I'm out. Peace.